It's not a group stage. It's a table. It's a, what is it? It's a league.
Did it feel like a great occasion tonight? If you take your sort of Bayern perspective away just for a second, could you enjoy and appreciate the occasion, what it meant for us?
Yeah, I think when it comes to winning or losing, you don't need to take the context of so many years into it. It's just we lost the game, and the game has its own story. You know, we had big chances, didn't score them. We gave away a moment, and in that moment, Aston Villa, you know, obviously scored a goal, and I understand the occasion it was for the opponent today, and of course it's a special night for them, but it doesn't decide the Champions League today, so we have to take our learnings from this game, and I'm convinced that we're the type of team that will score the goals more often than we want, but tonight that's the story of the game.
And how difficult are Aston Villa's two centre-forwards to play against? First of all, Watkins, and then Duran after he came off the bench.
It's a Champions League team coming out of the, you know, coming out of the Premier League. So we know how competitive it is to get into the top four. For that, you need top players, and you know their strikers, of course, are capable of doing this. But like I said again, it's something you take always into consideration, and the main thing for us is, in terms of how the game went, there's a story as well to this game. You know, like I said, I mean, I wasn't asked about. Was I asked about the no? But the point is really we have 15 minutes in the first half where it looks like we're starting really bright. It looks like we're sort of continuing with the momentum we've built, and then we have half an hour where, and this I will agree with, where although we're not conceding big chances, you feel moments could happen. It had that smell in the first half, certainly for half an hour, not in the first 15-20 minutes. And then the second half, I feel like that went again a little bit. So the threat wasn't there anymore as much. It had to do as well with the fact that our distances were a lot better in the second half to recover balls than in the first half. But you play against a team at home, if they resist and if they're able to defend well, because it's not just us having big chances, it's them defending well as well, then you always know that you can have a moment, and football is like this. If you don't take your chances, it can happen.
Okay, the last one, yes, behind. Can you take the microphone, please?
Hi Vinny. Just in terms of the start you've had at Bayern, obviously loads of early wins, loads of goals, then the two games this week against Leverkusen and Aston Villa. I mean, how much harder have you found it in those two games, and what do you think you've learned after compared to what was going before?
I think over two games against two teams that I rate extremely highly, we conceded very few chances. And what we normally do so well, which is scoring our goals, for one reason or another, it's just been on the bar, on the post, or it's just been, you know, a near miss. But with the team that we have, I would never see this as a trend. It's just that's what happened for us now this week, and yeah, if we just focus on our own work, we'll win a lot of games still.